Fortunately, we've had individuals and institutions that have stepped up to help Milwaukee County, the city of Milwaukee, St. Francis, which has been a strong partner in this as well, to help us deal with this important issue. Specifically, I'm referring to the Archdiocese of Milwaukee, St. Francis de Sales Seminary, which has a location that straddles the Milwaukee-St. Francis border. And on this piece of property, there is a convent that had been occupied through January of this year. But starting in January of this year, this convent has no longer been occupied. So the Archdiocese reached out to our City of Milwaukee Health Department. Our City of Milwaukee Health Department made the connection with them. They, along with the county, went and toured not only this facility, but the Cousins facility to see if either of these facilities would be appropriate to be a house so that individuals, again, older individuals, primarily people who are susceptible to getting COVID-19 or are symptomatic, would have a place for themselves to be safe and to make sure that they were separated from other people so that they would have the social isolation that they need. This location, again, St. Clair's Hall, turns out to be a very good, solid location. So working with the Wisconsin National Guard, working with the Milwaukee County Housing Division, working with our Community Development Block Grant Office, along with our health department, we have been able to work very, very closely, and we're just ironing out the final details, which with the Archdiocese right now that would allow us to have essentially two wings, one for people who are susceptible and one for people who are symptomatic. This would allow us, again, to provide them with safety and to provide the social isolation that's necessary for our community. And the reason that this is a good site, and I don't know how many people have been to this site, is to the east of it is Lake Michigan. There are not many homes in this area, and it will allow us to work very, very closely in a collaborative effort. So I want to give a huge shout out to County Executive Abley and his staff. I want to give a huge shout out. Our health department, our community development block grant office has spent literally hundreds of hours over the last few days preparing this site. In addition, we have gotten donations from the United Way. We've gotten donations from a number of local hotels, and Steve Mahan, who I think may be joining us on this call, can go through those hotels that have stepped forward so that this location will be up and running, hopefully as soon as this week.